Right, thanks, Elliot. We're a little more than 12 hours away from one of the biggest college basketball games in the country, and it's right here in Waco. Tyler Bolden joins us live to give us an update on the student hype around this big game.
Yeah, Gordon, we're that much closer to that tip-off between Baylor and Kansas. Students lined up the outer concourse inside the Farrell Center. Plenty of them brought some pillows, some blankets, some sleeping bags. They are ready to stay overnight and get the best possible seat for the college game day broadcast. That's at 10 a.m. leads right into that 11 a.m. tip between Baylor and Kansas. Roy Ogletree caught up with a few people on what it was like to get in here inside the Farrell Center earlier today.
Every student has their own unique reason for supporting their school.
We gotta support our men, our future husbands. No.
Some more unique than others, but hey, it's still support nonetheless. And hundreds of Baylor students are showing their support for the #1 ranked Baylor men's basketball team by having a lock-in at the Farrell Center ahead of the biggest game in school history against #3 Kansas on Saturday.
It is absolutely crazy to see these Baylor Bears and what they have been accomplishing so far, and it is just super awesome to be a part of this experience with College Game Day. Not many colleges get to have 2 game days, one in football and one in basketball, so this is just absolutely awesome. In the same year.
Because of their willingness to camp out on the floor of the concourse, these students will have front row seats to ESPN's College Game Day and first access to seats in the student section.
So doors open tonight at 5. Within the first 30 minutes, we've already hit the 500 student mark, so they are flowing in fast. The doors officially shut at 3 a.m., so we won't let any more people come in at 3 a.m. And hopefully they get a little bit of sleep. We're showing a movie inside. We're having a couple special guests come out and give pizza and cookies and stuff, but we have a couple hours for sleep so that they're ready for the game.
And any student not camping out better be up and ready to try and grab a ticket, because no students could reserve a ticket online ahead of time, and student tickets will be limited when doors open again at 8:30 a.m. Oh, and if you're thinking about buying one online, general admission tickets are going for an average of $150 a piece, and a courtside seat, nearly $2,000. Tough if you have family wanting to come in from Kansas.
Yeah, they wanted me to get them tickets, but I was like, Mom, I can't. But I can't get them. But I told her I was going back and forth. She told me to go for KU. My 6-year-old brother told me to go for Baylor. He's throwing up a sick 'em.
Heck yeah, sick 'em Bears.
In Waco, Roy Ogletree, KWTX News 10.
I think everybody's ready. Baylor's on a 23-game win streak and appear ready to be going for a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Much like their opponent, the Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas has won 11 consecutive games. Their last loss was to Baylor back in January. And what makes this run for Baylor so special is not just because they've become the top-ranked team in the country, but the way they've done it the most unselfish way possible. ESPN's Seth Greenberg mentioned earlier today that it's because of the approach from guys like Mark Vidal and Freddie Gillespie that helped them win games when the offensive output might be lacking. Vidal's hustle and Gillespie's rim-protecting prowess are perfect complements to the tremendous guard play the Bears have.
It's great. When they got the first College Game to here, I was like, maybe cool if we could get that for one of our games. It's kind of like how all the students came out. But it's really cool. I think, football had a lot of success this year, and it's kind of spread over to basketball. So the students are excited, the city's excited, and of course we're excited.
Yeah, and I think it's good for us to, not get too high, not get too low. And, we are definitely appreciated, like he said, we appreciate all the wins. But we understand that there's another storm coming, and we got to, manage the storm and be able to be level-headed and everything.
And again, this College Game Day broadcast begins at 10 a.m. and it's the first time ever in the history of the basketball version of College Game Day that it is going right up until tip-off, that 11 o'clock tip between #1 Baylor and #3 Kansas. Coming up later in the newscast, we'll have a lot more on the Man Bears as well as a preview of the Lady